To classify as a witch, yes?
Yes, well, many people classify as a witch, yes.
So that's, I mean, how does that differ to, say, something like a medium or the other forms?
Oh, okay, well, a medium is a psychic who talks to dead people, basically.
Yep.
You can be, a witch is a very different thing. It's a shamanic, ancient tradition. There are many kinds of witches, but not all witches are psychic and not all witches are mediums. So I know I'm confusing everybody there, but
so which witch are you then?
I'm a witch. Yeah. That is also has intuitive abilities and psychic ability, what people would call psychic abilities. But I'm not a medium.
So this has been, I mean, witches have been around for forever and a day.
Yes, absolutely.
Is it becoming more popular now? Is it coming back in, or
it's never went out. No? Well, except when they were burning us.
Yeah, well, I was going to say.
Still underground.
You wouldn't have to tell anyone you were rich, because what's the reaction of a lot of people?
Look, one of the missions in my life is to bring honour back to the word witch. Yep. Witch was a very honourable word. It actually meant weaver or wise. We were the wise men and women of the village. But, when Christianity came along and there was only room for one, so
you were out.
Yeah, we were out. And so, the burning times came and there were, it's a very terrible thing. And the stigma of that, the bad PR that we've had for thousands of years.
How do you get rid of that?
But hundreds of years. Yeah, we're bringing it back. And it's the fastest, just so you know, statistically, paganism in this country is the fastest growing spiritual practice. Wow. Right? So there are many of us, but as you say, people are still very shy to admit that they are.
So what is a modern witch now in today? Obviously, people, because like I say, you say a psychic, people go, oh, you went to a psychic. If someone says you go to a witch, they go, oh, really?
Well, some people do. I think that's changing. I mean, I don't, wear the pointy hat and I haven't got the
no boil,
fairly normal person, whatever that might mean. But a witch these days is it can be your doctor, your bus driver, your teacher. It's a very beautiful spiritual practice, and people are now educating themselves to understand what that is.
So what do they come to for you for? What do they get from that?
Well, there's two things that people generally come to me for. One is oracle work, which is predictive, but generally the thing that people come to me for most popularly is spell casting, a spellcraft. People come when they want to move, when they have energy that is a rut energy for them. They want to change their lives in some way, and witches have always been catalysts for change. That's the way I see it. So I don't cast spells for them, and beware those who say to you that they'll take your money and cast for you. We'll work together to create a spell for you so that you can change your own life.
So is it potions or is it wording?
All of that. All of that. You might have herbs, you might have incense, you might use potions. I brew up potions. All kinds of techniques. But
a cluster of knives under the bed things as well?
We don't do any of that. No, we don't curse people. We do not cast upon other people. Free will is very important. So the ideas that people had in the past that witches would cast spells on them or make them do something or even fall in love with, that's all,
Is it like also I put a spell on you but it comes back to me threefold? Does it work that way?
Yeah. I mean, our number one law, though, is harm none and do what you like, right? Sounds a very simple thing, but it's not. Think about it. The moment you clean your teeth, you kill 20 million bacteria, right? So
poor bacteria.
Yeah, poor
bacteria.
But this is what we're looking at. Real witches are very, very ethical in the way that they live their lives. And if you think about what's happening at the moment with things like the banning animal exports and all that sort of stuff, pagan people generally are very connected to the earth. Pagan means earth honouring. So those sort of issues have been things that most of us have been very passionate about for a long time.
So where did you learn all your witchcraft from? Was it something you just woke up, you were born with, or is something you taught? Or
I come from a very normal family. My dad's idea of magic is, hey, pull this finger. So I actually had a great interest in metaphysics and certainly witchcraft, shamanism, that sort of thing. I worked in the corporate world for many years, but this was something that grew and grew and grew, and I studied overseas. I studied with great teachers and elders. And
Harry Potter school type of thing,
I wish. It's not like that. But after a while, you decide, well, it's not even. Do you come out as a witch? It's more, is it okay to come out as a witch? And once you do, and I did, there was no turning back.
And you found your level, and then you never looked back.
And then I decided, well, what would I like to do? Well, I'd like to make this my living because I've got a great passion for bringing practical magic to everybody.
Well, there you have it. Well done. And we'll be seeing you soon on the screen, I see.
Yes, that's right.
We'll keep that secret now.
It's secret, but yes, you will on TV, yes.
Watch this space.